Welcome back. It's Friday. John Kelly here with John Kelly Fitness. And yesterday we discussed the importance of sleep. Today we are going to speak on how to improve sleep. So, our bodies operate on what's called a circadian rhythm. In the morning, our body produces cortisol, which wakes us up. At night, our bodies produce melatonin, which puts us asleep. The problem is we producing cortisol at the wrong times because our natural rhythm is disrupted due to artificial light from TV, from screens on your phone, from screens on your e-reader. Everybody's looking at screens late at night, which tells your body to produce cortisol because of the light. So if you're producing cortisol at the wrong times, instead of being awake in the morning, you'll be tired in the morning. Instead of being tired at night, you'll be wired. It's called tired and wired. A lot of people experience it. I experience it. So I know it's real. Now, in order to get your circadian rhythm back in control, there's some steps that you can take to improve your sleep and improve your circadian rhythm. So one of those steps starts right off at the beginning of the day, getting morning sunlight. Morning sunlight will help your body produce more cortisol early. You produce more cortisol early, then you will begin to produce less in the evening, enhancing your melatonin production. Getting sunlight from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. seems to be the best sunlight according to studies, but you can still get it a little bit after that. So wake up in the morning, go outside, spend 5 to 10 minutes enjoying the sunlight. Stand in the sunlight, walk your dog, meditate, get up a little earlier, go to sleep a little earlier so that you can enjoy the morning sunlight and help produce more cortisol in the morning. Cortisol is like coffee, natural coffee. It'll wake you up, get you going. You also can sleep better through developing a routine at night. So I like to take a shower, floss my teeth, brush my teeth, and then lay down and read. I try to do this every night because I sleep a lot better. Even if I took a shower earlier in the day, I sleep a lot better, feeling fresh, feeling clean, and my body knows that it's time to go to bed once we start flossing, brushing your teeth, and taking a shower. So it recognizes this routine and it helps get me to sleep faster and stay asleep longer and have a better quality of sleep. So try to develop a routine before you go to bed. Another one is, of course, avoid screens. You want to avoid, for about an hour before you go to bed, an e-reader. You want to avoid your phone. You want to avoid the television. You want to avoid the computer because it releases blue light, which tells your body to produce cortisol, which keeps you awake. You can also put a blue light filter on any of those devices, which will help you begin to produce more melatonin earlier so that you can go to bed and sleep more soundly. Blacking out your room. Even though your eyes are closed, your skin still has photoreceptors, which mean light receptors, that if any kind of light, street light, the alarm clock, the phone, if it's hitting your skin, it tells your body, produce cortisol. So blacking out your room with blackout blinds, some duct tape on the sides, will make a huge, huge difference. I noticed when I used to be at the fire department, all the windows were blacked out in the rooms. And when you did get to sleep, you slept really well. So that's a tip that you can use to keep the light from hitting your body. Because believe it or not, studies show that even a little light from your alarm clock can disrupt your sleep. You want to make sure your house is 68 degrees or less. Anything over that, and it's going to disrupt your sleep. I noticed that my body somehow knows when the AC turns off in my house. I wake up, the AC is off. I got to turn down the temperature an hour before I go to bed so that this way the house is at the right temperature when we sleep. And it makes a huge difference. Try it. If you go to sleep with your thermostat at 73 degrees and then try the next day going to sleep at 68 degrees, you'll notice a huge difference. Avoid alcohol. of course, caffeine. Caffeine has a half-life of 6 hours. So if you have caffeine at 6 p.m., it's still going to be in your body at midnight. Avoid caffeine after 12 o'clock. Make sure you have any kind of coffee or any other caffeine source you use before 12 o'clock. And alcohol, I don't know if you noticed, but when you drink, it's easy to fall asleep, but you don't stay asleep. Your quality of sleep is very, very poor. So you want to avoid alcohol. People always tell me, I just drink 1 glass of wine. Wine is not healthy. You might think it's healthy because you're tricking yourself into enjoying drinking alcohol, but it's not healthy. Alcohol is poison. If you drink enough of it, it can kill you. So if you think something that can kill you is healthy, then you're lying to yourself. The last one is important because I think a lot of people do this. Don't try to solve problems when you're in bed. When you're in bed, it's time to rest. You don't want a TV in your room. You want to use your room for sleeping and for maybe a little bit of physical activity. But you don't want to use it for watching stressful shows. You don't want to think about what you got to do the next day. You don't want to think about what you did wrong that day. Everybody does that. It's okay to reflect when you go to sleep, but tell yourself, okay, I'm here to rest. This is why I'm in bed. So tomorrow I'll solve my problems. Tomorrow I'll work on being a better person. Tomorrow I'll do things the right way. But for now, it's time to rest. Don't play stressful situations over and over in your head because that's just going to lead to poor sleep quality. Now, you don't have to do all of these things, but little by little, try to make these changes. And most importantly, try to get to bed early. The money hours are from 10 to midnight. From 10 to midnight, if you get those 2 hours of sleep, they're 3 times more beneficial than any hours after midnight. So make sure you guys try to go to bed by 10 o'clock. I know it's very hard for a lot of you because you get home late from work and then you go to the gym and you're all wound up. If that's part of your daily routine, make sure that you avoid stimulants and make sure you cool down after your workout. That'll help you reduce the cortisol levels in your body because working out produces cortisol. That'll help you reduce that, and that'll help you get to bed earlier. Avoid the stressful television shows. Read a good book. Read something scientific. Read something that educates you, and I'm pretty sure you'll fall asleep pretty quick. So if you have any more questions or if you have any tips that you like to use before bed, please comment down below. Like, share, subscribe the video. The more people that get this information, the better. Thank you and enjoy your weekend.